Good morning. This is my input, review, and thoughts on a lot of stuff that happened on Legends of Tomorrow, episode 1. I had a lot of great expectations for this series, and the pilot, part 1, did not live up to my expectations. They far surpassed them. They have a hit on their hands. The ratings were great. Um, if CW doesn't mess this up, they have their third superhero hit series. I just hope this work. I hope they don't mess this up, and I hope they make sure they keep some of the actors going with the series for season 2, because I understand this could be like an anthology series, different story, different characters, some of them with each episode. With each story. Alright, let's go over some things. They fixed Vandal Savage. Vandal Savage came off like a homicidal maniac in the two-part Arrow Flash crossover storyline. He's still crazy and pure evil, but he seems to be more the military genius that we have in the comic books version of him. Rip Hunter. Arthur Darvill has been perfect. I don't think they could have gotten a better actor to play the Time Master Rip Hunter. He's got his funny moments in the storyline. He's got some really dark moments in this storyline so far. We understand why he hates Vandal Savage and why he betrayed his own organization and left them to take on Vandal Savage. But lying to the characters just didn't make sense to me at first. Jonas. Wow. I did not see that coming. That the kid that Savage murders at the beginning of the episode would turn out to be Rip Hunter's son, and his mother would be Rip Hunter's wife. It explains the whole storyline of why Rip Hunter is getting involved, but it just blew my mind. I'm hoping sometime either this season or next season. I'm assuming since this is probably going to be a time travel series each season, he'll be continuing on. Maybe we'll see Rip Hunter's dad. For those who do not know, Rip Hunter's dad in DC Comics is Booster Gold, a superhero. Two of my favorite characters in this first episode were Captain Cold and Heatwave. Those two are a scream. Heatwave seems a little more intense than Captain Cold, but I saw a little bit of loosening up of him, especially in the bar room, which is still one of my favorite parts of the episode. More of that in a minute. Martin Stein, when his other half of Firestorm refused to go on the time travel trip, and Martin hands him a drink to salute goodbye, I'm thinking, and I put it on Facebook while I was watching it. You idiot! The drink is drugged. And I was right. Martin drugged the kid and dragged him off to the time ship. The bar room. I will never be able to listen to Captain Tennille's "Love Will Keep Us Together" again without thinking of that barroom fight. For those who haven't seen it yet or don't care about spoilers, Heatwave says his mother used to play Captain Tennille records all the time, and he put "Love Will Keep Us Together." White Canary gets into a fight with a bar patron, and the three of them end up beating the crap out of the whole bar to the while the song "Love Will Keep Us Together" is going off in the background. It is funny, one of the best scenes in the episode. Ray Palmer. I hope he's in here more than just for jokes and laughs. I mean, I think he has a great potential of being a serious character and a serious actor. I think it's funny that he says that he was one of Martin Stein's students, and Martin Stein doesn't remember him. And it just aggravates Ray in this episode like nothing before. I mean, when Martin keeps calling him Mr. Palmer, and he goes, "Really? It's Dr. Palmer." It's still one of the funniest scenes. I don't know if Martin Stein's just doing this to aggravate Ray, and we'll find out later that Stein remembers him, or what. Hector and Shiera. Wow. I wasn't too sure about these two when they showed up on Flash, then Arrow. I didn't know if Hawkman and Hawkgirl could be done right. The two actors who they've gotten to play Hawkman and Hawkgirl are perfect. I'd like to see a little bit more of. I'd like to see why or how they get those wings are apparently real that appear on them out of nowhere. Or I don't know, or is that at will? I'd like to see them explain that. I wasn't too keen that they combined Vandal Savage and Hasset, the Egyptian priest, into one character. They were not one character in the comic books, and they should have done the Vandal Savage storyline and maybe Hasset in the next, and kept the characters around. But other than that, I like it. I'm glad that Kendra Shiera is finally getting her memories back. More on that and her son later. Rip Hunter's AI, artificial intelligence, Gideon. Yes, for those who have not seen the episode yet, apparently it's the Gideon from the Reverse Flash room in the first season of Flash. But for those that did not know it, it's a different actress doing the voice. I don't know if she got more, the original actress got more involved with, I don't know if she's still playing Leslie Tompkins on Gotham or not, but I don't know if she's still heavily involved in that and couldn't do it, or what's going on there. The Professor. The expert on Vandal Savage. I did not see that coming. He was going to turn out to be Shiera's son. But they never completely said it was Carter's. I wouldn't mind them going back a few years to when she had the child and explain, is it Carter's or isn't it Carter's? And what was that necklace he gave her at the end? He said it belonged to his mother, her. What was the Silver Scarab? For those that don't know, Carter and Shiera had a son named Hector. This is not Hector because the professor died at the end. Who became a superhero, first called the Silver Scarab, then he died and he became a dream being called the Sandman. Was resurrected or reincarnated into Dr. Fate. And then he died again. But the storyline with the professor was neat and powerful and gave a little bit of background on Carter and Shiera. Kronos, the Time Master's agent. Don't know what I think of him yet, but I thought the Captain Cold reference of calling him, we go to a bar and you come back and you're fighting Boba Fett, which I thought was funny. Hint at Star Wars there, but I'm not sure about him yet. The Time Masters. from what I'm understanding, there's going to be a serious problem in episodes to come. One of them is going to be played by Martin Donovan, who was in the Ant-Man movie and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV series, and he's done a lot of movies and television. He's a pretty established actor. He's going to turn out to be Rip Hunter's mentor at one time. So I don't know if he's coming on as a good guy, he's supposed to be reoccurring, or a bad guy. Only time, no pun intended, will tell. I would like to see them introduce Hector Hall. I would also like to see them introduce either in Flash or this series Dr. Fate. Oh, come on, if we're going to be dealing with Earth 2 with the other series, we need to put I'd love to see Dr. Fate introduced. Is it my imagination, or is that time ship? And no, it's not pun. And really, just like the Taurus, is that time ship bigger on the inside than on the outside? There seems to be a lot of space in there for a ship that size. In future, I can't wait to see them go back to the Wild West. I guess Jonah Hex is coming up. That should be interesting. I wonder how they're going to pull that one off. Here's a question that's got me wondering. What Earth is the Legends taking place on? I know we've been assuming it's Earth 1, but at the beginning of the episode, after Rip's family was wiped out, in a meeting with the Time Masters, where he tries to talk them into giving him permission to take on Valence Edge, which they don't give him, and he still goes off and does this. He mentions Per Degaton among the list of brutal dictators, or something like that. Yeah. So Degaton's Earth 2. I know they seem to be screwing things up. King Shark's from Earth 1, but in the Flash storylines, he's on Earth 2. They changed things around. Dr. Light was an Earth 1 character that they brought over from Earth 2 in this storyline. They can't seem to get the Earths right. They're bringing Earth 1 characters in the comics, saying they're coming from Earth 2 in the Flash series. So I'd like to see more clarification. Is this Earth 1? Is this Earth 2? Or what? And can Rip Hunter's time ship go into space? I'd like to see what happens with this. Overall, I'd say Legends of Tomorrow is probably the best show on television right now. Flash is a close second, Arrow is a close third, and Supergirl's somewhere in between those. The four of the best shows on television, which ironically is the same producers. I tell you what I would love to see. I don't think it will ever happen. I would love to see the characters end up in Central City in the present time, and Sarah and Rip go and see Sarah and Laurel's mother. I would love to see one of them look at each other. Rip look at Laura's mother, Sarah's mother, go, "Have we met before?" For those who didn't know it, on Doctor Who, the guy who plays Rip Hunter and his wife had a daughter called Professor Riversong, who was played by Alex Kingston. Alex Kingston plays Laurel and Sarah's mother on The Legends of Tomorrow. Yeah, I know. It's the time traveling thing. That's why she's older than her parents in the Doctor Who. But I would love to see Alex Kingston and Arthur Darvill interact on this series. These are my opinions. Would love to hear from you on what you think. And any questions or comments or corrections or anything I said. Thank you.